98. That's the number of bridges Woodbury County is responsible for. Just more than $1 million in federal funds every year help pay to replace the ones that have failed. Thanks to the 2021 Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, there's more money than usual to replace more bridges. KTIV's Matt Hoffman found out how crews are using those funds.
In 2021, Congress authorized more money to fix the country's roads, bridges, and railways. Some of that money ended up in Woodbury County, which now has just over $1 million to spend each year replacing bridges. That's a $400,000 increase from before the bill became law.
Bridge is allowed to remain in place too long is you have an unexpected failure underneath the structure.
Right.
That can result in the road being closed and then needing that 9 to 12 months of project development time to replace it.
Without federal funds, local taxpayers generally foot the bill. That's what happened to this bridge on 120th Street. It failed and has languished while the county fills out its bridge funding plan, which has a 5-year horizon. And these bridge closures have a real impact. Take this bridge. It's been closed since October of 2021 here on a small gravel road in Woodbury County. But because of that, all the landowners and farmers who own land all around here sometimes have to take a detour just to get to their own fields.
We have 57 bridges that are classed as structurally deficient or functionally obsolete. That's down from 123 in 2007.
According to the county's 5-year secondary road program, there are 6 bridges in the plan that will use federal dollars. Peaking in 2026, the county will use $3.4 million of federal money on the program with a $1.2 million local contribution. In Woodbury County, Matt Hoffman, KTIV News 4.
And county officials say the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act has a sunset clause, meaning the federal dollars must be obligated by 2026.